Despite never once saying the words, "I love you," your dog has probably expressed it a dozen times over the last 24 hours without you even realizing it. Actions that seem meaningless, lazy, or even annoying on a daily basis are actually a dog's way of giving the deepest compliments, all rooted in behavioral science. Do you know why they constantly follow you into the bathroom? Why do they prefer to sleep with their back turned to you? Or what psychological secret is hidden behind them curling up in your dirty laundry pile? Understanding this silent language not only helps you decode your pet's inner world, but also brings an invaluable benefit, strengthening your emotional bond and turning you into the ultimate emotional anchor in their eyes. Let's explore these 10 miraculous signs to realize your special place in your four-legged friend's heart. You won't want to miss a single one. 1. Have you ever noticed your dog lying right by the front door, eyes open, body relaxed, but not fully asleep? You probably think they just like that spot because it's cool or close to the action. But that positioning is actually a deliberate decision made on your behalf. Dogs descend from wild animals that were simultaneously predator and prey. In the wild, rest was never fully safe. You slept where you could see what was coming and put yourself between threats and the ones who mattered most. When your dog does this, they are using that exact instinct. By placing their body there, they become the first physical obstacle anything would have to get through before reaching you. Think about those quiet nights when the lights go off. While you are fast asleep, your dog quietly moves to their post at the doorway, choosing to watch over you instead of enjoying a deep nap. It's deeply moving to realize that someone in your house cares more about your safety than their own sleep. They aren't just sitting in a room, they are telling you exactly where you rank in their world. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. But keep watching, because this next behavior happens every single day and most owners completely miss what it actually means. 2. You get up from the couch to grab a glass of water and without a single word, 4 paws softly follow you into the kitchen. You head back to the bedroom and there they are again, like a quiet presence that just belongs wherever you are. Most owners look at this and laugh, chalking it up to simple curiosity, boredom, or a hope for treats. But the science behind this daily routine is actually beautiful. In canine psychology, behaviorists call this proximity seeking. Dogs are pack animals in the most literal neurological sense. In a functioning pack, the member who gets followed without being asked is the one who is trusted most, the anchor whose very presence settles the nervous system. When your dog trails you like a silent shadow, something amazing happens to their brain. The closer they are to you, the calmer their physiology becomes. Their heart rate drops and their stress hormones lower. You are quite literally a biological regulator for your dog. Your presence is medicine to them. So when they lie quietly outside your door while you work, they aren't being clingy. They are telling you that you are their ultimate safe space. But wait until you see what they do when you actually leave the house, because this next one proves how deeply they carry you with them. 3. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night only to hear the faint click-clack of paws moving through the dark hallway? You might think your dog is just restless, thirsty, or looking for a late-night snack. But if you could see through the dark, you would realize they are actually performing a highly systematic security sweep of your entire home. This behavior is called the night watch, and it is driven by an ancient pack survival instinct. In the wild, the wolves that dogs descend from never left their pack unprotected while they slept. Bedtime was the most dangerous time for the family, so members of the pack would instinctively take turns monitoring the perimeter. Your dog still carries this biological blueprint. To them, your house is the territory, and you are the pack leader who needs to be kept safe. Think about how this plays out in your real life. Your dog will silently get up, check the front door, look out the living room window, and then walk back into your bedroom. They will often stand right by your side, sniffing the air or gently listening to your breathing, just to ensure you are unharmed. Only after verifying that everything is perfectly secure will they finally lie back down. It is incredibly humbling to realize that while you are completely defenseless in your sleep, your dog is actively volunteering to be your bodyguard. But as protective as they are during the dark hours of the night, their need to watch over you doesn't stop when the sun comes up. 4. Have you ever wondered why your dog treats a simple trip to the bathroom like a high-stakes rescue mission? You close the door for just a moment of privacy, and immediately you hear a soft whine or the frantic scratching of paws against the wood. If you finally let them in, they don't actually want your attention. Instead, they sit quietly and stare intensely at the doorway. While it feels a bit funny or even slightly annoying, this behavior is deeply rooted in canine survival psychology. In the wild, isolation means extreme vulnerability. To a pack animal, going into a small, enclosed space alone is incredibly dangerous because you can easily get trapped by a predator. When you disappear behind that door, your dog's territorial instinct immediately kicks in. They aren't trying to invade your privacy. They are genuinely terrified that something might happen to you while you are cut off from the rest of the pack. By sitting inside and facing the door, your dog is actively guarding the entrance, putting themselves on the front line to secure your safety during your most vulnerable moment. It is a beautiful, wordless expression of loyalty that shows just how deeply they care about your well-being. If this video touched your heart, please leave a comment with the number 1. 5. Have you ever sat down after a long, exhausting day, only for your dog to come over and start slowly, rhythmically licking your hand, arm, or face? Most of us think they just want attention, or maybe they just like the salty taste of our skin. But this quiet, repetitive behavior is actually a deeply profound form of canine communication that goes far beyond a simple craving for snacks. In the social structure of dogs, licking is the ultimate tool for social bonding and acceptance. When a dog licks you in this gentle, deliberate way, they are applying a biological stamp that says, "You belong to my pack, and you are my family." But there is an even more incredible layer to this. A dog's tongue is connected to a sensory system that can literally taste the chemical changes in your sweat. When you are stressed, anxious, or sad, your body releases cortisol, and your dog can detect it instantly. They aren't just licking you. They are tasting your emotional pain and trying to soothe your nervous system with their touch. Think about those moments when you feel completely overwhelmed by life. Your dog doesn't care about your failures. They just sense your distress and offer a wordless comfort that washes over you. It is a beautiful reminder that you never have to carry your burdens alone. And speaking of sharing things with you, wait until you see the hidden meaning behind the strange objects they suddenly decide to bring to your feet. 6. Have you ever had your dog trot over to you, looking incredibly proud, and drop a soggy, dirt-covered tennis ball, or a shredded old sock, Right onto your lap? Most of us look at this and assume they just want to play fetch, or maybe they are just showing off their latest messy find. But in the world of canine psychology, this simple exchange is actually a massive demonstration of trust. Dogs possess a powerful natural instinct to guard resources. In the wild, keeping possession of food, bones, or valuable objects was a matter of life and death, and sharing those items with anyone else was out of the question. When your dog willingly walks up and hands over their favorite toy to you, they are going completely against that hardwired survival programming. They aren't just giving you a random object, they are looking at you and saying, "I trust you completely with the things that matter most to me." It is their unique way of inviting you directly into their personal world of joy and happiness. Think about how amazing it is that an animal can feel that level of safety around you. They know you won't take their treasure away maliciously. Instead, they see you as the ultimate partner in their happiness. But as beautiful as it is when they hand you their favorite things, there is another bedroom habit that shows an even deeper, more vulnerable level of biological trust. 7. Have you ever hidden away in a quiet corner of your house, crying silently so no one would notice, only to look down and find your dog already standing there? They didn't hear a loud noise, yet they instantly knew you were hurting. You might think it is just a coincidence, but it is actually a remarkable scientific phenomenon. In canine behavior, this is called empathetic responding. Dogs are incredibly perceptive evolutionary partners. They read our facial expressions, notice changes in our posture, and can literally smell the spike of cortisol when we are stressed or grieving. They pick up on your emotional distress before you even say a word. When your dog sees you like this, they choose to actively close the physical distance between you. Think about those heavy moments when the world feels like too much to handle. Your dog will softly walk up, place a heavy paw on your knee, resting their head deeply into your lap, or gently nuzzling your hand with their cold nose. They don't bark, and they don't try to fix your problems. They simply offer their quiet, physical presence to help absorb your emotional pain. It is a profoundly moving reminder that in your darkest hours, you do not have to carry your burdens alone. Now that we've uncovered these silent messages of devotion, let's bring everything together to see the true depth of what your dog has been trying to tell you all along. The most surprising discovery from these studies is that dogs do not just understand us. They actively choose to share our emotional burdens and protect us in the quietest ways. From guarding your sleep at night to placing a warm paw on your knee when you are down, they love us in the purest, wordless language. These actions remind me of my childhood dog, who would always sit silently by the porch whenever I was sad, bringing a strange yet profound sense of peace. What about your dog? Leave a comment with your story, hit like, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue our journey to decode the magical inner world of our four-legged friends in the next video.